Alright, so calisthenics are pretty dope. We've all seen the awesome videos online of people doing crazy tricks. Here's just some videos of me doing some pretty dope calisthenics skills. But one of the most obvious things you need to do like really high level calisthenics are going to be tools. And some of the tools we use in calisthenics are pretty simple. They're your good old fashioned parallettes. So what I decided to do was to 3D print some parallettes and to compare them to $20 parallettes and then also to $50 parallettes and see how the three compare. So those were our $2 parallettes. These are going to be our $20 parallettes, the ones in the black. Here's just a little side-by-side anglage. Anglage is a verb that I just invented, so if you want to fight me over it, go ahead. And then our best are going to be our $50 parallettes. Now, as for the $2 parallettes, I just got them off Thingiverse, so if you want to print them, go ahead yourself. Alright, so level 1 of this challenge is going to be super simple. All we're going to be doing is taking our parallettes and doing some normal push-ups on it. Alright, so let's see if these things can handle 10 push-ups. So first up is going to be our $2 parallettes. Let's get it. Oh, that is not feeling good. These things are 3D printed, so let's see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so the $2 parallettes have passed our first level. Alright, let's get it. 10 normal push-ups. So the $10 parallettes have passed as well. These felt much safer, much more durable than the $2 parallettes because, again, these you had to assemble. I don't know if you can see that screw right there. All right, so now for our $50 parallettes. Let's get it. All right, no shocker there. These things did perfectly. Easy 10 push-ups. On to the next challenge. All right, so basically what we're doing for level 2 is now instead of doing a normal push-up, we'll do a one-arm push-up. So let's see if we can handle the full body weight. All right, kind of surprised it held up, but good. On to the next. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but these ones are much taller, so this is going to be a struggle. Let's see if we can do it. I think it'll look like this. Horizontal. Leg work, don't ever doubt me. All right, so next parallette. Again, we got the $50 one, more expensive one. So let's see how this one does. Obviously, we know this is gonna handle very well. Easy 3. Let me go in like this. All right, they all passed. On to the next, level 3. All right, so for the next part of our challenge, what we're gonna be trying to do, we're gonna be trying to hold a tuck L sit, either that or a full L sit. So let's see if these things can hold my weight. This is going to be a rough test. Oh my God, that's getting your feet, guys. I don't want to do any more because I do not want to tempt fate, but you guys saw that. But yeah, it worked. They worked. On to the next level for these guys. Now on to our $20. Light work, easy. Don't doubt me. All right, we got the expensive bad boys. Let's hit it. All right, light work. On the next challenge, level 4, I hope. All right, so for level 4, what we're gonna be hitting is going to be our good old fashioned tuck planche. First, the $2 parallettes. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully I do not get seriously hurt. It's not gonna be fun. Whoa. So I was not expecting that to happen. We're gonna have to try that again. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but basically what happened is these things are so light that when I put my body weight on it, the entire weight just went completely forward. Yeah, that was close. Normally I'd fail these things, but I'm feeling a little lucky. Try a little. All right, these bad boys pass. Barely. Again, height's gonna be a huge disadvantage for these ones. It's gonna make it a lot harder for me. Light work, no reaction. On to our last level, level 5. Let's get it. All right, so level 5 is going to be our hardest challenge as of yet in our last challenge. Basically, what we're gonna be doing is we're doing a frog stand pose into like a handstand sort of position. Don't have to hold the handstand for that long because I don't think these things are gonna hold up, but just try to get into that position and then fall over. All right, first thing we got is our $2 3D printed parallettes. Let's get it. Wish me luck. Oh my gosh, after the last challenge, I am not feeling confident. Oh, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I may have to watch a replay of that because this one just completely shuddered on me, but barely passed. Okay, we'll see that for our ranking later on. All right, next on to our $20 parallettes. All right, on to the next. All right, so after meticulous hours of thinking, contemplating, deciding, I have decided what our number 1, number 2, and worst parallette is. All right, so guys, our worst parallette is obviously going to be our normal PLA 3D printed parallettes. These things were $2. Now, if you want the most bang for your buck, get these. But if you also want to end up in the infirmary, get these as well. These things are dangerous because if you're not properly able to control your weight, then you're gonna be going all over the place with these. However, if you're just doing standard push-ups, maybe something's completely normal and not complicated, these things could be the thing for you. Also, if you're going on like a trip or something and you want a pair of disposable PLA parallettes, these could be the thing. But yeah, these are our worst as of yet. Now, this is where we get more complicated, guys. So our second place is going to be our wooden or $50 parallettes. Now, why are these things our second place? Well, here's the thing, okay? These things are really sturdy, really good material, but they're $50. And if you're a newcomer, do you really need to be paying $50 for parallettes? Probably not. And another thing about these is you're really more limited in the amount of tricks you can do because these things come in a set height. So again, even though I love these things, they're awesome if you're more advanced. If you're a newcomer, you're probably not gonna need these, so that's why they're second place. Now, the shocker, the upset of all time, it's going to be our number 1, which is going to be the $20 parallettes. Now, the $20 parallettes, great bang for your buck. And on top of that, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but they have adjustable height. So even though this is the lower level right here, right now, it can go higher if you need it so. And also, because these things have more height, you're able to do more exercises with them, such as like dips, which you couldn't do with either of the other two because they're just too low. And you can also adjust it to fit your own bodily proportions. And on top of that, what you can do with these is because they're higher, you can get more range of motion to help build more strength. And then on top of that, they're not too expensive either. So that's why these guys are going to be our number 1 pick. Now, for our ranking out of 10, it's like a 3,
6 or 7, and then a 9.